And welcome back to another edition of Guess That Pepper. Uncle Bull Cow, I'm here, I think. So, we're going to guess that pepper together because I'm very confused. I just took a bite of one of these, and I'm on fire pretty good. Um, let's just say this. This is a 7-pot brain strain. Pretty good size one. One of these is an MOA Scotch Bonnet, and the other one is a Scotch Brain, which would be a cross between the brain strain and the Scotch Bonnet. Here's the confusing part. I've seen Scotch Brains get a tail like that before, but I haven't seen that too often on the bonnets. So when I bit into this one, which is the same pepper as this, I got pretty lit off it. And Scotch Brains are crazy because I've had them before where I can pop a hole in my mouth, eat it, no problem. Then I've had them where I eat a half of one and I get ripped off of it. So you guys know I get ripped pretty easy, but that I took a bite of that, and what it was I gave a friend of mine. I gave him some plants early in the year, and he's growing now. When he gives me peppers, I tell him just throw them all in together, whatever. I can usually identify them. It's like 14 varieties of all yellows. So sometimes a yellow primo and a yellow reaper will look alike. Um, Sometimes the different phenos, the brain strain will actually look like a Scotch brain, and so on. This has me confused. So guess that pepper. You ready? MOA Scotch Bonnet with a tail. This is why I was confused. So let's do the math here. And I figured that was the Scotch brain. Daddy, mama, baby. Meow, meow, meow. Pretty cool. I just wanted to have you guys. I got just a egg and cheese bagel, with the bull cow waking up in the morning. Um, I haven't been on that much lately. I just haven't had much time for one, and for two, I am SHADOWBANNED. I mean, the channel's just doing kind of terrible. Listen, I see people with new channels getting views 5 times the amount of mine. I see people with half the subscribers getting double, triple. There's no reason why. I uploaded a video of the farmers market yesterday, and I watch videos of people going through farmers markets all the time. I love it, and a lot of people do, and so those videos do good. Um, that was 24 hours ago. It's got 18 views. I'm like, come on, YouTube. Yeah, and I don't know what I did to piss them off, but it's an old channel, and here's how you know you're shadow banned. If you had 200 subscribers and then you get up to 500 and your weekly view count is exactly the same. So here's what I've done the test before. I've gone and done like 3 videos a week. My view count is the same as if I did 10 in a week. So what it is they have it. And I don't know how the algorithm splits up what gets seen and what doesn't, but basically they say, okay, we're gonna allow you um, a maximum of 1,000 views per week, which they don't even do that half time. But let's just use that number, and then somehow they'll take a video and throw it in the recommended. Like I did a video about nutrient deficiency the other day. And I didn't do a video for 2 days. Well, now all of a sudden that video has 50 something views. If I did a video the next day, or whatever, another video that day or something, then that video wouldn't have 50 something views. It would have 25 or 30. So it's all a game, and it sucks because I get messages from people all the time that say, "Hey, I haven't seen your stuff in a while." I'll be like, "I'm still uploading content." All right, let's get back to these peppers. Scotch brain strength. All right, Scotch brain, MOA Scotch bonnet. That's a hot one too. So when I bit into it, because that could be a bonnet right there. I've seen it. I bit it. I took a bite. No, I'm not getting into that big son of a gun. That's even hotter than both of those ones. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but whatever. Still gonna upload some content, and I mean, it's what I do, man. Make hot food, eat hot food. I got friends on here that like seeing my content, like 5 of them. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that we're shadow banned in the sense we are. With over 500 videos, we put a lot of work and time, effort, money into this channel, just to see it flop. And people say make a new channel, and that doesn't work. Once they got you shadow banned, they go off your IP address, your Gmail account, everything. That's just, you're done. There's the only way around it is if you use a different device and you move and you start a whole new account and never use your old Google account, your old device, your own old Facebook for anything at all. And then then you'd be fine, but ain't nobody got time for that. Woo! A Scotch brain's hot. It caught me off guard. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was a bonnet. Because I've got Scotch brains that look just like this before. Now I've seen MOAs like this before, don't get me wrong, but very rare. MOA Scotch bonnet's a good pepper. I do like the Papa Dreddy better. If you're talking about Scotch bonnets, I have not yet tried the Freeport Orange Scotch bonnet. Freeport Orange Scotch bonnet. I heard that those are excellent, that they taste better than the MOA. With that Papa Dreddy, the first time I bit into one was last year, and it was hotter than the MOA, but it was more tropical tasting. Now, that pepper was a week in the fridge. The one we reviewed, our very first review was a Papa Dreddy. But the pepper lost its essence. It was on its way out. So it wasn't really a fair review. But that was our first ever pod review last year. So it sucks that, I didn't think to review the one that I ate like a week prior or 5 days earlier. But when I bit into that first one, I was cutting up some peppers, making something. And I bit into it, and I got this kind of essence and this flashback of the Scotch bonnets that I had back in the early 90s, and they were so tropical and like citrusy. And then over the years, I've got so many different kinds of bonnets, and they just aren't like that. Now, don't get me wrong, the MOA still has some tropical notes to it, because it's an heirloom. But the Papa Dreddy, look it up. There's a story behind it. A guy had went to Jamaica, and he had took these certain bonnets back home and then grew them out for a couple years. I don't know if he was selective breeding, whatever the case may be, but it was called Scotch Bonnet Select. They called the guy P. Dreddy or Papa Dreddy. He passed away, and a friend of his had seeds and did like a community grow in his honor. Um, I imagine it went well back then, but now, it's hardly anyone's growing it. I don't know anyone, period, that has them this year. So, and I've asked around. I order a box of them, just a mixed box with a couple in it, because I want to review it. Now, I do have isolated seeds to grow it next year. Last year, I lost them. That's the only pack of seeds I've ever lost, and it was one of my favorite peppers. So, yeah, the old Scotch brain. Excellent pepper. So juicy, citrusy, hot. I actually had between a half pound to a pound of powder of that last year too. Man, that stuff is good. That's what goes into the yellow mash, y'all. Actually, all three of those peppers go into the yellow mash. That's what makes it intricate, and the Scotch bonnets help take away bitterness in a sauce, because the yellow fever, the brain strain, and yellow moruga, those got quite a bit of floral and bitter notes when you make a sauce. Yellow reapers, not so much, but they got a little bit. But you throw the MOAs in there to balance it out. Real good stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, just wanted to show you that I was burning from that bite before I even jumped on here. And I said, let me just jump on camera real quick. Go ahead and smash that like button. I hate saying that. Smash the like. And comment where you're watching from or something. I want to try to see if this video gets good engagement, if it's still, how bad it'll do. But regardless of what, we're going to do our 1 year anniversary. It's September 11th. We're doing a giveaway. I think it's 30 or 40 packs of seeds. It's on Instagram. So you have to go over there and look for a picture of a bunch of packs of seeds. Follow the instructions. The Instagram is where we are collecting the names. YouTube is where we're going to pick the names. Okay? So hopefully this will get people to be kind of like interchange platforms. But it's hard with YouTube, because I've tried it. We've done giveaways on YouTube solely where we do something, then we announce something. People say they don't get the notifications, but whatever the case may be. But it's going to be 1 year anniversary of the channel. Like I said, yeah, it's not that encouraging, being that they just give me the same amount of video views. It's like 1,000 or something. I don't even think it's that, actually. It's but whatever that cap is. When I had 100 followers, that was the same cap. When I had 200, 300, 400, now I'm at 500 followers, or just about, and it's still the same thing. It's like, oh no, we're gonna let you get the same amount of views and stuff. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but we're still gonna put out content. I like to review pods, and I like to go back and watch my reviews a year later when I'm getting ready to germinate stuff, and I'm like, did I like that? And I'm like, man, you know what? I didn't really like that pepper. I think I'm not gonna grow it. And then I'll give the seeds away right here on YouTube with Uncle Bullcow. Yeah.